3. Alright. Let's try once more with passion. 3, 2, 1, go. That was just a bad turn. You could say it was a bad turn of events. Ha 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 ha. But for me, it was much worse. I'm glad we seem to have that jump pattern down for that section, because before we used to be a bit wobbly for that. Now we do a wall jump, because that allows Jack to quickly grab the wall, instead of being delayed ever so slightly. Got that jump, which is always nice. Got good ladder grab, that's nice too. Again, that shrunken skull seems to push us back a little bit, but it's nothing too terrible. I think I got 4 hits on the spider. Not sure, though. Probably can get 3 if you avoid the cobwebs. There we go. I'd say that's a better spider. So a 302, not bad at all. Let's see how Jack's house goes. Managed to avoid taking damage in this room, that's actually quite nice. Always take damage there, probably better to just boost in the bug. Did not manage to grab that health, which is a shame. Almost impossible to avoid that bug in the fireplace, which is also more of a shame. But not a big deal. I'd like to know why that bug decided to do something it hasn't done before. It's very peculiar. That's not... This isn't good. That movement was atrocious. Wow, this movement is all atrocious. I have to get that health. So I want to avoid not perishing here. Because not perishing is a good thing. So we did that. Now on to the first 0 section. And it is nice going into Dr. Finkelstein with 2 full bars of health instead of just 1. I can tell you that much. Managed to get that, which is always nice. Now I hope Snake is kind. Because if Snake isn't kind, then we might have a problem. Take a little bump. Damage boost bump, as I call it. Avoided all of those, which is nice. Now let's see if we can get the cool guy jumps. I don't know what hit me there. Are the lightning bolts hitting me without me realizing it? That was very strange that the lightning rods seem to have been activating earlier than intended. Wow, that was sloppy. Thankfully, I know I can finagle my way around that. Now we're going through here with approximately how much health you'd normally be coming in here with. If I could jump, that would be great. Okay, that's actually really bad that I'm coming in here. With that amount of health, but that's not a problem. There we go. I don't know why I jumped there. Sloppy. Just very sloppy. We didn't manage to get sucked up by the ball monster, which is great. Now let's see how Snake goes. Only only 2 hits on the first phase. But managed to get 2 there, which is always nice. 1 there. 3 on the down phase, which is quite nice. Wow, that was the quickest snake I've ever seen. Wow. That definitely saves us some time, I'll tell you what. So it looks like getting that skull definitely doesn't matter in the long run. Because you can damage boost through Snake a bit. That is a nice gold split, saving a minute of time. We'll grab that extra little pip of health, because it will be very helpful leaving. We need to watch that. Ooh, that... Ooh! A few nice upper skips with that section. I will definitely not complain there. Alright, let's get out of here. We'll take the time to heal. Because we managed to save a few extra seconds. So I'll use those extra seconds to keep our health up. A weird little bug, frog's breath thing there. Jack was not jumping. That actually concerned me. That I thought my jump button broke. But it didn't, so we're fine. Come on, Jack. I really hope my A button is not jammed, because that would be a big problem. Didn't manage to get hit by that slime bug. That's actually quite nice. That might actually be a spot to damage boost through. So we'll quickly come in here. That was extremely risky, but it paid off, so that's all that matters. We just can't blow it. Well, that made me realize something. That plant doesn't do as much damage as the other plants that exist. And that is a shrunken skull, which allows us to do a bit more. Hey, Jack. This is your friendly reminder that grabbing ledges is what you're supposed to do. Don't know if those box jumps even did anything. I just did them because I felt like it. That should be the last bomb we need to use in this area. But I could be mistaken. Like I was mistaken. We're not gonna worry about those bombs down there. We'll get them through other means, such as you and you. "14 bombs should be enough. Getting that first try is always nice. We do that so we can damage boost through this plant, this enemy. That was a little scary, but thankfully it doesn't matter if you get stuck there. You have to wait for the pumpkins to come down anyways. Again, we don't worry about health because we're at the 0 section. 0 section is a nice way to regain your health. No trouble with the 0 section. A weird invisible frog gun effect. Which is strange. Sometimes when you jump, the frog gun, I should say, doesn't activate. Which is very peculiar. Now I need to get 100% out of my brain, because here in the graveyard it can really get you if you aren't being very careful about where you're going. Thankfully, my brain is being kind for the most part. If I could just get on there. I do have a feeling if you do that jump at, like, the last possible second, you can make it not have to ledge grab. But who knows? Managed to remember that the bell was there, if only just slightly. Did manage to get the bell without fighting the dung beetle, which is good. Don't know why I'm going up. I know to never go up. We jump there to trick the bug into shooting the wrong thing. And we go on our merry way, trying not to get hit by that bug there. Yeah, anytime I jump in this game, for some reason, I always lunge forward, thinking that helps. Really immersive gameplay, I guess. That's one of the spots where you most likely want to hug the wall and jump into it. So you'll grab the ledge quicker. A nice down path. Now it's time to fight the next boss, the Grasshopper. Which thankfully we're very ahead of schedule, so we should be fine. And that will confirm that we're fine. I guess cement our wealth of health. Alright, time to fight the Grasshopper. There we go, another good fight. You can really get into that Grasshopper because the hitbox is smaller than it seems because it's behind. Doesn't seem to have a hitbox. Only when it spits out the pellets, that's when it seems to have a hitbox. But when it doesn't, you can really get in there, it looks like, which is good information to know. A nice 250. Whoops, we can't go that way. Now it's time for one of the first scariest areas in the game. Halloween Town Part 2, which has a lot of acid that can do a lot of damage. Come on, Zero, let's go. It is interesting that Zero counts as the hitbox triggerer and not Jack. I'm curious as to why that's the way it is. Thankfully, I didn't fall in the acid. I thought I could get that jump. I probably could have, but the snake came in clutch and managed to save me from getting hit when I shouldn't. So I say thank you, Snake. You were a great help. Come on, Jack. Grab the ledges. 2. And a 3. Always am gonna forget that one's there. They always hide the stretchy ghost in this section. Now, I wouldn't be amazed if with the amount of HP you had here, you could just damage boost. But I guess only time will tell. Ironically enough, you're supposed to, in that room above, there's another way you're supposed to get a stretchy ghost to go back, but you can actually just shoot through the wall, which is pretty funny. You don't need to do what it wants. Which is how a lot of this section goes here. Sometimes you remember, sometimes you forget. And this time, I did forget that that stretchy ghost was there. Now we do my silly damage boost section, which we know we don't have to do, but to me it feels quicker, and I'm going to take advantage of it. For as long as I can. I need to stop pretending I can hit it with the frog gun, because I can't. That's weird that I didn't make that jump. Even stranger that I seem to be doing a lot worse. Ow. I think you can probably jump in that transition right there. Nope. Ah, that really hurts. I need to stop wasting pumpkins here. Go. There we go. That wasn't terrible. It could have gone better, but it wasn't the worst. That saves an extra second, so we don't have to wait. Small things like that do make a big difference in the end. Now it's on to Graveyard 2. We get to meet our good friend, the mayor, and make him some food. It's also an ice section. But funnily enough, usually I hate ice sections in video games. This ice section is not that bad. Not that bad at all. Jumping, though, does help you keep your momentum. For a second, I thought that was a different jump, and I was like, I've never seen that hand appear there in my entire life. And I was about to be very surprised Pikachu. Poked me. Whenever that momentum breaks, it is a bit wonky. I need to hit that firebug because that firebug is always in the way and will prevent you from doing what you want. Managed to get the hard jump, which is nice. A little low on health, but we'll be able to get more in but a moment. The bones. I will take this time to heal, though. Because healing is always nice. There will be a way where we can find that section is not terrible. Land on the ghost because we remember we need to jump from the ghost. That was a nice capture, I will say. Okay, that was a waste. Okay. This section always is just bad. Because the momentum just never seems to work in that section. And I don't know why. But I am gonna save my bombs here. I usually use bombs on this, but To save what I need the most for future, I'm just gonna save him. Now let's go and give the mayor his lunch, shall we? There we go, the melting man has given us his gift. His gift of melting. Or sticking to walls, I should say. The leeches give us the power to melt. Which you sort of think it would be the opposite way around. The leeches would give you the sticking of walls, and Melting Man would allow you to melt. But alas, that is not how it works. No need to heal here, because we're going back to the 0 section. But this time we're doing it backwards. I love how that lines up. I know it probably wasn't intentional, but if it was, that is quite nice. So nice reward for not bonking. And that is the end. Well, at least he grabbed the ladder, so that wasn't a problem. For some reason, whenever I go here, my brain always forgets if going left is the right way, but we know that that is the truth. Get our bag of bombs filled to the brim. I always go this way. I will never not go that way. My brain will forever think that is the right direction. But I didn't mention it, but you can probably tell we're in everybody's favorite section, the Gnat section. Which is always a joy and a blessing for all involved. Because random RNG is always fun for the whole family. Now that sucks that those gnats didn't give me anything. I know I just wasted 10 seconds doing that, but trust me, it'll be worth it in the long run. Okay, that gnat section room was not a problem. Usually can be, but thankfully it was very kind. Something it is often not. Getting these bombs will always come in handy, so I want to get as many as I can. And now to do the whole section backwards. Just get it. We won't bonk because we're very close to the wall. I'm not going to be risky, so I'm just going to let that be. Extra timing, those 2 bombs will be worth it in the end. Well, that was clean. Now it's time for our good friend, the ball bug. Smooth. Ah, that wasn't smooth. Ah, that was actually really bad. There we go. Clean ball bug. Now we got the spicy pepper. I actually don't know what the name is because I keep skipping through it and I'll never remember. But I usually call it the ghost pepper. Oh, come on. That always gets everyone. That guy always drops a pepper, which I always remember, but never seem to do. Thankfully, this area has plentiful amount of bombs, so it is not a worry whatsoever. Oh, that's not good. It's always down. I don't know why I keep... That wall is for suckers, and I am a sucker that always will fall for that wall. I should remember that I don't need a heal there, because 0 section is right after that. A tip for the future. Now on to the second scariest area in the game that you come across. That being Graveyard 3. Because this area has the gargoyles, and the gargoyles can kill you very quickly. Now there is a shrunken skull there, but I don't think that one's worth it because I know of a quicker one that we can get future down the line. I realized what I said wasn't going to make any sense of English, but I decided to just finish my thought anyway, so I would at least have the train of thought finish. And also, these spikes will indeed try to kill you at every turn. The Brimstone Thickets. Don't know if that's what they're actually called, but I'll call them the Brimstone Thickets anyways. Up there is all extra bonus content, extra pickups and collectibles. Things we are not looking for at this moment in time. There's also a collectible that you can miss out on by getting out of slug form, which is the only item collectible that you can miss in general and can't... Well, you can get... It just... You have to do a lot of backtracking. Now we have to be very scary because having 1 bar of HP in this area is very scary. Ah, my point taken. Because gargoyles are very, very terrifying. But we just take our time and everything should be fine. And once we beat the next room, all the scary parts are out of the way. Well, not this room. The room following us. Never mind. I keep forgetting that there's more thickets. After this room, we're done with the scary rooms. And we get into safe territory. I really should not have done that. Because being on 1 full pip, I'm pretty sure those gargoyles can kill you in 1 hit now. So I'm just going to be extremely cautious. That hurts. Using that pepper there hurts. Oh, and that gravestone dropped nothing. That's really concerning. Apparently the peppers seem to have eaten that. Strange. Very strange. Also, hey, it's that hill from the movie. Need to remember not to go low here. And go higher. On to Dr. Finkelstein's lab part 2. Will heal. Now, I gotta remember the extra skull I'm going to grab, which will be very helpful to remember for the future. It'll also allow us to do a lot more down the line. But this area is scary for many reasons. One, it can do a lot of damage if you aren't careful. Because these saw blades that you're seeing decide to be very dangerous. Among the other minuscule problems you come across in this area. So damage boosting by doing the smaller enemies that do less damage is worth it in the long run. Now we need to remember this area because it will be very important for later, and I can't believe I just took damage there. The sun is coming. We can't praise the sun. We must avoid the sun at all costs because it is very scary and deadly. The sun is a deadly laser, as someone once said. Ow, ow, ow. Oh no, falling there is actually really bad. Because now that enemy's up. And that enemy wants to ruin your day. But we get an HP up right here. Now we fight my favorite boss in the whole game. There we go. Quickest boss battle in the whole game. Now, it's time to go get that extra HP that I said to remember. Because it ultimately does take a second. There is a convoluted way that you're supposed to get it that the game wants you to do. But I found a much quicker and convenient way to get it. And I will show it off when I arrive. But first, we must get past 2 deadly suns. This room. Thankfully, that sun did not give me as much trouble because it can really destroy your health pool, as you just saw. Always have to be very careful. So now we're in this area. So now if we come over here... If I don't get it first try, that's... So I lied. That is not an HP up. That is... an item. I have bamboozled myself. Which means the other HP up that I mentioned that led to the peppers might actually be the item we need to go to. Because one, it gives you more peppers, and 2, it might just be more useful than I give credit. But it only took a second, so it's fine. I do have to edit my map, though. Whoops. We do not want to be Slugman now. Because there's a darn bug that wants to ruin our lives as a slug. But we will not let him ruin our lives. And with that, the pain and suffering of Dr. Finkelstein's Lab 2 is done, and now we're moving on to my least favorite area of the game. Also interesting, you can seem to have jumped over that bug. We're going to my least favorite area That being Jack's House 2. Because it has what I consider one of the worst mechanics. Backwards control schemes. And I hate it with a burning passion. Why was that fog? That fog, man, it's trying to already screw me over. And I do not appreciate it. Also, strange that there's a save station, but not a health station. Usually those are coupled together, so that is very strange to see. We're now inside Jack's house. And for the most part, most of Jak 2 is quite bearable. It's only the it's that small part up to the boss that is the worst thing, and I'll hate it, as I always do. So help me if I bonk here, that is a big time loss. You never want to bonk there. Ooh, managed to get that. First try is always nice. Because that bomb fall can be a bit tricky. Ah! I keep using my pepper in place of what I'm supposed to be using, which is bombs. That is what can separate a good run from a great run. Small mistakes like that. Because you can't do anything about that. You can't stop the effect early, is what I'm trying to say. The fog actually did not hit me there, which is very confusing. Okay, down is up. That's all I need to remember. I just need to remember that down is up, and I'll be fine. Because that's what always tricks me in this area. Oh, that... Ah! Hate it. That section can really lose you time, especially if you don't know how long the fog lasts. I will heal. Now to fight my least favorite boss, Mothra, as I call it. Might use a few extra bombs here, just to get the fight. Just to make the fight go by a bit more quick. Okay. I would like the poison to go away. Okay. Hit me. Down is up. There we go! Moth was not a problem. This will be about a minute and a half of time save, should be. Oh, really? Moth was that quick. I did not realize that. I guess I wasn't paying attention to the right timer. I was looking at the other one. The 6-minute time save is not bad, I'll tell you that. And now we go to the final area of the game, that being Oogie's Lair. Where, with it being the final section, it is indeed the most deadliest. Which makes sense, considering what area we're going to is. And we are back at full health, which is very good to see. I just zoned out for a second, but thankfully my body seemed to know what it was doing. So it didn't matter. For now. And a little early of a jump. Not a big deal, though. Let's preemptively switch to our Batarang. Knowing that we will need it in just a second. There we go. Don't have any peppers, which is slightly concerning, but thankfully we know of enemies that drop peppers, so it's not a big deal. So let's go get a face, shall we? So this part isn't as bad as the rest of Oogies. And when I say bad, I don't mean bad and in bad, I just mean bad and in difficulty. Talking bad difficulty-wise. It's actually just tedious having to backtrack a lot. That's pretty much the only problem with the first part of Oogie's Lair. Managed to get that, which is always good. Wait for the spinning sword to stop. I didn't fall down there, but I almost did because I always think it's a different section. The pit did not consume me today, for now at least. I love when those little exploding beetles give you HP when you hit them. Especially when they're on you, because you then just get 3 HP. Thankfully, that sword did not hit me. Because if it did, I would have fallen into a very, very bad spot. We duck. Allow that bee to do what it wants. And then be on our merry way. Didn't drop a pepper? No big deal, we won't worry about it. We're now on to the deadliest section of the first phase, which is this hallway, because bomb rushing your, taking a lot of HP to do it. It can do a lot of damage, that's all I'm gonna say. Nice, probably 2 more hits on the mask bug and we should be good. Yep, I was right. I always then hit it accidentally. It's a good face RNG. We'll definitely get that HP, because that HP is very useful. Not getting a pepper from that is bad. Because we need a pepper to get out of here, so, this isn't good. This is a area that can really get ya. And it's not good if it does. I will take that damage for the pepper. It's a fair trade. I hate that that creature can always hit you. We then hug the wall, because the wall's our friend. I'm taking the safer path thing. So I can get the HP. Yeah, for some reason this room, for both of us, for both the current runners, has been giving us quite a bit of trouble, and we don't know why. Somehow I ledge grabbed, and I don't know how. I will take that HP mainly because of this section. Because these spit bugs do a lot of damage if you run into them. Alright, now on to the second phase. Don't know why I was trying to use bombs there, because bombs do nothing. Yes, Jack, be amazed. Be very amazed at what you're seeing. Okay, Jack. Let's not have issues with this section, shall we? That bug did not drop the pepper. That's very alarming. I need that pepper. Thank you. Oh, it didn't grab? That's big sad. Love being able to distract that bug to make it throw it off screen. Jack, for some reason, decided to slide. I don't know why. It's just a long room of enemies. There we go. Now we're on to the spike climbing section. Where what we're doing isn't the intended solution, but since you can jump out and grab the ledges by jumping off the edges. It's very, very useful information. Thankfully, that was one of the snake sections that you could just skip by knowing where the ledge is. Same as this area. We just have to know when to jump off and not screw ourselves over and take a lot of damage. So once we're here, we can essentially jump. Take a bit of damage, but it's no big deal. On to the ball bug section. And here's hoping for good ball bug RNG. But we'll just have to wait and see. More good ball bug RNG, which is always nice. Now we just need the upper one to be destroyed, which we've done. That was really bad. Thankfully, still faster. So how much time save was that? Wow, almost 10 minutes. That is astounding. And just so I can have a little bit of time save in the future, I'm gonna heal. Because healing with this amount of health is probably a good thing. Excuse me, Jack, could you please jump through the hole? It's not that difficult, thank you. Let's switch to our bombs, because we know we're gonna need them. A nice bomb switch. forgetting that I'm supposed to come up here. That drops a pepper. That's actually really nice to know. Finding out about anything that drops a pepper is always good to know. Oh no, 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 no. I fell down here, which is bad. Because Jack, for some reason, doesn't want to stick to walls. My skeleton friend needs to get his act together. But thankfully, we're out. Just one more scary room, and that's here. And we're out. Final scary room has been accomplished. Well, I guess completed would be the better term. Now it's time to duke out the spike blocks. Because this thing does a lot of damage, as you can clearly see. But by tricking it, you can make it hit somewhere early, which would be beneficial to you. This first one you always have to just be a bit lenient on. But after that, it's not very scary. As a matter of fact, now we're in the easiest section, which is just hold right. There we go, and now on to the final battle, which is Oogie Part 3, as I call it. Phase 3, I guess would be the better explanation. The better terminology, there's the word. Oops, we bonked. But I'm pretty sure I got that shrunken skull. I've never bonked and gotten a skull at the same time. I'm guessing that's... Okay, I just wanted to make sure that was a 6. I know those were bad bonks, and that's a lot of time loss, but I just wanted to be safe and make sure. Going in with 5 full bars, though, is actually really nice. Oy. That's actually a little scary, how much health I have currently. But I will not worry about it. Keep a cool head. Come on, Oogie, roll! Roll, Oogie! Don't even know how much damage that did, but I hope it was a good bunch. Going in with 48 pumpkins, though, which is nice. We're at the first saw section, see how many times it goes. Only one. That's good to know. Means we're on track. See how many times the saws go, because that'll determine how close he is to death. 2, if it's 4, he should be on his final wave. 3... I don't know. It'll be close. Looks like just one more wave ought to do it. Come on, Oogie, roll the dice. It's time to pay the price. Ooh, that's actually a bit concerning. Oogie's going longer than necessary. There we go. So we did that. Let's save and let's go to the... Not save, let's heal. Let's head on to the final fight. It's time to make Oogie meet his match. Oh, we should be on the first phase clear. Yep. There we go. that should be the second wave clear. That's good to see how fast that was. Ow. Wow, that was extremely quick. Let's go, baby! Sub 140. Wow. That was really good. That was just great Oogie RNG. Getting that extra skull really can allow you to do a lot on that final fight. As proof by how we went from 153 to 138. Not only sub 150, sub 140. Is sub 130 possible? I would say no. Wait, was that a 3-minute Oogie fight? Wow. Almost a 3:30 Oogie fight. Yeah, but I don't think sub 130 is possible. The reason I'm saying that is because if you subtract... I don't know. I could say 135 could be possible. Maybe you could get 132 if you play extremely, extremely well with your saving, not your saving, with your healing and such. But I'm gonna say it was a great... RNG was really good to me. I think we did extremely well. RNG was on our side. We definitely made up for the mistakes we were using. There was about 3 minutes that I probably, in total, was just bad gameplay on my part. So, is sub 130 possible? I don't think so. I think 135 could definitely be possible. But again, you need good RNG. At this point, RNG needs to be on your side for this. You just need to be very, very careful about what you're doing. But it indeed was a good run. Shaved off a lot of time. It really is funny that when I started this, I thought that sub 2 hours could never be possible, and now look at where we are. Almost over 20 minutes under 2 hours. It's a good run. A good run indeed, and once again, we have saved Halloween Town. And I think we definitely achieved the title for this stream. I said achieving a 1 hour and 50-minute run. I think we achieved that in spades. But I think I'm gonna end it here. So everyone, this is Holiday Wither signing off. Hope you have enjoyed today's stream, excuse me. I thank you all for tuning in. It was great. I greatly appreciate it. And I will see you guys in the next one. Have a nice day.